Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. 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 What's up, everybody? This is Zach, aka Zachy, creator of Jetlag Radio, many more podcasts such as Big Hill Radio, Lambda Radio, Quantum Radio, GT Radio, Mu Radio, Beta Radio, Theta Radio, Bueno Radio, Zeta Radio. We're playing a little bit more of Death Stranding 2 on the beach for the PlayStation 5. I'm wearing my Ujima Production polo that I like to pretty much envision. As you know, I'm a project manager, and you never know. Maybe someday I'll work in the world of video games, and it would be fun if I could work for any company. I would love to work for Kojima Productions. It would be an honor to work on not just the next game in the franchise of Death Stranding whenever Death Stranding 3 comes out, or whenever Metal Gear Solid 6, 7, and 8 comes out, the next trilogy. As you know, Fizzent will be in production once Hideo Kojima and his team at Kojima Productions are done with OD. OD is the next game coming out for the Xbox. So once OD comes out for the Xbox, Kojima Productions will start working on Fizzent. Fizzent is going to be also created side to side with a movie team production, and they're going to make a movie about Fizzent, and Fizzent is going to be released. And Fizzent is going to be a game like Metal Gear Solid. So we're really excited about that game. It's really far in the future, but it's going to be amazing, and I would love to be a part of it, whether I can bring input as to, writing stories, storytelling, or writing the plot, or giving ideas, and, writing podcasts, soundtracks, things like that. Anything that I can provide input so that we have an amazing game that we cannot, not even fathom can be as amazing as back in the days when we used to play, obviously, Metal Gear Solid 5. And we're very excited as to what the future brings with the graphics of the PS5 and the PS6. It's going to be amazing. We've seen the launch trailer of Death Stranding 2, and I was completely mesmerized, had so many goosebumps as to how amazing this game looks. And it was 6 minutes and 1 second of just amazing, so much on the screen. And the soundtrack, oh my God, there's a soundtrack from Woodkid, and then the soundtrack from Ludwig Kurzel, or whatever his name is, and the music just phenomenal, just amazing. I'm just so excited. So anyway, this video probably will be shorter than the previous video I made. With the last video was about 2 hours. This one will be probably shorter, I think. But I just wanted to see the next cutscene. There's going to be a cutscene because we're going to go back on the DHV Magellan, and we're going to see a video. We're going to see a cutscene from the donor of the Magellan, of the drawbridge. So it's a very exciting time. Let's go ahead and check it out. Get back on the bike. As always, we want to keep it 100. Thank you to the 44 likes. All right. We have a delivery. No. Right. Let's get back on driver.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
What the hell?
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Oh my god, we can hear back from Die Hardman.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via a popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up.
Amelie.
You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
It was just a vision.
Did it before. Seems
Don't
like
forget that in the first game, spoilers, Amelie betrayed us. She was stuck on that beach.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the D.H. Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew hat. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
Ooh, look. Obviously, it's the weekend, so a big shout out to the 40 million gamers that are playing throughout the nation and LAN parties around the country.
That's it. That's it. Everything's okay.
Here's that BB-28. Lou is happy. That's good. So in this game, Sanford Bridges has a 10. He did not have a 10 in the previous game. He's obviously been hit by the sun. Sam Sunbird has been healed. So, hey, he's gotta get some sunscreen.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Another curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralian readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Click on the order. This is order number 9. Deliver the chiral decontaminator to the government's base. Okay.
Updating with new data supplied by drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage. Commencing route creation.
Alright, we just planned the routes using the GPS. Very nice. This is very heavy. How are we gonna... Let's put it on the bike.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
APAS enhancement.
APAS enhancements are now available.
Great, we have a menu similar to the upgradable menu in Cyberpunk 2077. Very nice. Got a trophy self-improvement, very nice. Okay, so we only have 60. This is worth 40. Terrain scanner. Can't go there. We have to go here before we can go there. Not necessary. Okay, the empty bullets, exchange power would be helpful. Right? One second, I have a call.
Use a quick breather.
I second that.
Alright guys, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and stand up. Okay. It's all the way over here. .101, check out July Radio 101. Wow, we really got some amazing players here. Look at this. We've got 2,790, 2,792.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
And July Radio 2,916. It's raining, so we better get going. Check out July Radio 73, July Radio 64. Big shout out to Mega 64. I love your videos on Death Stranding. When you did those like in real life where you were playing Death Stranding, it was really fun. And I'm sorry people are making fun of you guys. I actually love that content. As you know, there's going to be a Death Stranding movie adaptation, and that's not going to be out for a while, so it's really exciting. Here's BT's.
Must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed.
Alright, sorry guys, we may have to start again. Alright, we're gonna have to start again. Sorry about that. This time, let's just hurry up because of the time fall.
Your order deck's twitching. There must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your order deck's movements as you proceed.
Oh, shit. Oh my. Obviously, I haven't played the game, so I don't want to spoil it for you guys. There's a bad guy in this game called Higgs, and I can't just describe to you enough how much I want to just kill him. So, like I said, I'm really eager to defeat this monster.
Might there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Ah, fun.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal. Process your orders and requests.
There's our delivery.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Now that's a sight for sore eyes. Thank you. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
All right, just another part of Australia that's been connected. Carol Network. We have a new weapon. It's the bullet gun. Very nice. Got a firmware update for motion scanner. And a new backpack attachment available. And a pass enhancement memory upgrade.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
All right, a bunch of Jedi videos for you guys to listen to.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the Plague Gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people. Information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we've patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road.
All right, so we need to understand what's the situation in Australia and why Australia.
We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands. As well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass.
But in the first game it was Homo Demons. In this game it's called Brigands.
We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy tidefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other PT. You're going to want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll file this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Right. Take a main order from the terminal. All right, we're at the 1 hour mark. That's the perfect time to end this session. We just did a great mission. It was great. And we'll play some more Death Stranding 2 later on, whether it is tonight or tomorrow, but or later in next week. There's a lot to do, and looking forward to it. There's a lot going on in this game, and I'm eager to defeat Higgs towards the end. I'm really excited. So I can't wait to have that battle. I've been wanting to play this game for a very long time. So let's go ahead, save one more time. Back on the menu screen. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, if you can make a donation, it would be very much appreciated. Go to https://paypal.me/IamZaki. That's IamZaki. Whether it is you donate $1, $5 or more, anything can make a difference. It really helps tremendously. As you know, I've been working on Zach Technology LLC for about 14 years, but only LLC last year, and looking for investors. As you know, I'm always focusing on technology, world affairs, music, electronic music, and work on very much things like mental health, emotional support, and music therapy, which helps tremendously. Thank you guys for watching again. Really appreciate it. And until next time, bye-bye. Oh, I wanted to just once again say a big thank you to everyone at Kojima Productions, and big thank you to Kojima, Hideo Kojima. Arigatou gozaimasu. Sugoi, sugoi. Death Stranding 2, sugoi. Sayonara.